Hi, in this video I am going to tell some examples which are asked in our exams regarding error analysis. I am just taking one in one question line by line and giving you the concepts. Okay, if you like my video and if you like my contents, then please subscribe my channel and share also with your friends. Now actually always you find a question like this, and the question asks you that to find the percentage error. One thing you must be noted that error always get added. Okay, for example, if we have a power 10 to the power 3 over 10 to the power 5, according to mathematics, we write 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power minus 5. Clear? That means when this digit gets in the numerator, its sign gets changed. But in error analysis, it doesn't happen. Whenever anything which is written in denominator goes into the numerator, so that it is an error, it never be subtracted. It always get added. Okay. Now see our question. Its percentage error is, I want to write again B4 C under root D. That means what? D1 by 2. I want to explain you some more concept. For example, we have under root D. That means it has 2. That means D over 1 by 2. For example, we have D. Here we have 5. It means what? 1 over 5. This is the concept. Now again I have a concept D over 5 to the power 2. That means here we have 2 over 5. Clear? Now just see our question. How will we do that? I am giving you this concept because some children have little bit confusion in these types of exponents. And you can check these videos of exponent in the playlist of small classes if you don't know. The video has the name exponent. Okay. Now for the error analysis we write it in this way. 1 upon 3 into delta A over A. Clear? Then add 4 delta B over B. Then plus. Don't write minus. Delta C over C because C has only power 1. Then half delta D over D. Clear? Now I am going to second question. Just note it down for a while. Now see one more question. This is the extended form of this question. Now we have in the same way, but it is also given that if the errors in A, B, C, this is A, B and C, is 2%, 1% and 3%. And we have to find the total percentage error. Now proceed in the same way. We have 1 upon 2 delta A over A plus 2 delta B over B plus 2 delta C over C. Just be careful. We write here plus because C is in the denominator, but we never write minus. Okay, now half delta A over A. What is this? 2. Just simply write 2, not upon 100. Then 2 into 1, then 2 into 3. Now this get cancelled. We have 1 plus 2 plus 6. That means we have 8% total error. Clear? I'm just leaving for a while. You note it down. Now see one more question on your blackboard. We have the question just like this. If error in radius is 2%, that means there is a circle which has some radius, but when we measure it, there is an error of 2% in measuring the radius. Then find the error in volume of a sphere. When we find the volume of a sphere, then what is the effect of this error in our result? So here we have to write the formula for volume of a sphere. which is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now 4 upon 3 are the constant quantities, so leave it. Okay. So we have only, that means volume is depends upon r cube. That means error is always found by the variables which are dependent, which are constant quantities. There's no need to concentrate on these quantities when we find the error analysis. That means we have 3 delta r over r. Now as it is given in the form of 2%, I just write 3 into 2, that is 6% error. Clear? Just note it down. Now we watch another type of question in front of us. Diameter of cylinder is this and length of the cylinder is this. That means this is a cylinder which has diameter this and height and length this. Find the percentage error in volume. Firstly, in these cases we must know the formula. So the volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h, where h is the length of cylinder, r is the radius of cylinder, but it is given the diameter, and diameter is equals to 2r, r is equal to diameter by 2. That means we put d by 2 in place of r. So our formula becomes pi d square h by 4. Clear? Firstly, adjust the formula according to the quantities which are given in our question. Because in our question we have the diameter and the length. So length we already put as in place of height, but diameter, so we have radius, so just radius in form of diameter, which is d by 2, and when we square d by 2 we got d square by 4. The first thing, you have to set the formula and you have to analyze the question. After that you just proceed. How you will proceed? Just see over here. I'm just rubbing to get a space here to write the solution. Okay. Now we have percentage error in volume, and volume is what? Pi d squared into h by 4. Now pi by 4 is the constant quantity. In order to find the error analysis, we just ignore the constant quantities. That's why we have 2 delta d over d plus delta h over h. Simple percentage error. But now in previous questions we have the values in percentage, but in this question we have the values in this form. Then how we can solve them? Just listen. Here we solve them to delta d, that means 0.01 over 1.60. Clear? Plus, you just close it because it is multiplied by 2, and delta h, that means 0.1 over 5.0, and each quantity gets multiplied by 100. Clear? Now what we do? I will solve one by one so that you can understand very well, because often there is a mistake in solving these types of questions, and this is the main issue, that I am not getting the proper answer. That means we have here, just leave 2 for some time, just only find the value of 0.01 over 1.60 into 100, because 100 is multiplied to this quantity and also to this. That means 100 is multiplied to diameter as well as with the height of the cylinder. This is the height of cylinder and this is the diameter of cylinder. Now when we multiply it, firstly just remove this decimal 1, 2 and this decimal 1, 2. So it gets removed. We have 100 over 160. Do simple calculations, don't make it complex. It gets cancelled. We have 10 over 16. That means 2 5s are 2 8s are, and just divide 5 by 8 because in these questions decimals are very important. 0.086 are 48, and we have 20, 8 2s are 16, then we have 40, 8 5s are 40. That means in place of this we write 2 into 0.625. Clear? Now we have to solve for the value of the height. Clear? How we do these types of questions? There's a little bit difference in method of calculating of percentage error. So be careful. Now for the height we have 0.1 over 5.0 into 100. Nothing should be ignored here. Okay? This decimal, whenever we have 5.0, it doesn't mean anything. 0.1 is get cancelled. We have 50 over here. That means 100 over 50. That means what we have? 2. So we put here 2. Clear? Now multiply it. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 1 5, 2 6 are 12. Point. Plus 3. That means we have 3.25%. In this way we do these types of question, and I am going to explain some more question which has the format like this, but there's a little bit difference. Just note it down. Now again watch, there's another question on your blackboard, that is mass and volume of a body. That means we have two things of a body, that is mass and volume. Mass of the body is 2.00 there, and volume of the body is 5.0. Clear? Find percent error in density. We have to find the percentage of error while calculating the density of a particular body. Firstly, I told you earlier, just write the formula first step. That means density is equals to mass per unit volume. Clear? Now we have to calculate this. Now for the mass we have delta M over M into 100 plus, we have to add, not to subtract because volume in the denominator, but we have to add delta V over V into 100. Clear? Now from where? Now in our formula we have seen that we have two things, delta M and M, but in the question we have only 2.00. We don't have any delta M. This is the main thing I want to explain. Delta M you can find it from here. How? 0 point. You just count the places of decimal after point. 1 and 2. That means it becomes 0.01. If nothing is given in question. This is your delta M. Similarly, volume is 5.0. That means delta V 0.1. Clear? Now we just solve it. That means we have 0.01 over 2.00 into 100 plus 0.1 over 5.0 into 100. Clear? Now we solve it and see what is the percentage error in finding the density. Now I solve one by one. 0.01 into 100 over 2.00. Clear? Remove this 2 digits, remove this 2 digits. Clear? So we have 100 over, but it is after point. So we just cancel it and it becomes 200. That means 200. This get cancelled and after solving that we get 0.5. Now in case of volume, see, we have 0.1 over 5.0 into 100. Now we just ignore this. Clear? And after removing point from here we have this. Clear? Now what is its value? 100 over 50. That means 2. Okay. Now percentage error is mass per unit volume. That means delta M over M plus delta V over V. That means value of this is 0.5 plus value of this is 2. That means percentage error is 2.5%. Just note it down. Now students, this is the base of the error analysis by which we can easily solve many questions. But there are some difficult level of error analysis. For further advanced study of error analysis, if you want to study that, I made a separate video and I will give the link of that video in description box, in which I solve and explain the questions which are asked in JEE Main and some tricky questions and in different engineering entrance examinations. If you also want to solve them and want to concern them, just click on the link given in the description box. I think they must be helpful for you. And one thing more, if you like my content and especially the way of teaching the concepts one by one to you, so that you can understand the whole topic very easily, and you can do after that as many as questions from your textbooks that you have. These are the base from which I explain to you different topics and formulas. If you like my content, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you. Now I am taking this last question in order to clear a concept which often students make mistakes. For example, if air in diameter is 2%, then find the air percent in case of radius and in case of area. As we know, in the circle, this is our diameter and radius is what? Half of the diameter. That means radius is d by 2. So in this way, we have radius is equals to, we have 1 by 2 delta d over d, because in d we have only power 1 and we can ignore this because this is the constant value. So in radius we have error only 2%. The error which we have in diameter, the same error we have in radius, because only the powers are taken and not the coefficients. And now in case of area, we have the formula pi r squared. Now we have pi, in place of r we write d by 2 whole square. That means we have pi by 4 d squared. So this is the constant, we ignore it. And for error analysis we have 2 delta d over d. That means here we multiply by 2 by 2, that is 4%. So there is difference between in these patterns. Okay, so I want to conclude that, I want to say that when we have anything in power, then we have error analysis n delta. Okay, I am just removing it and explaining you. Just see over here. If we have anything where we have a by n, then in error we just simply write delta a over a, and there's no need to calculate n. But if we have n power n, then in error analysis, for example here we have n, then we calculate as n delta a over a. Okay, in this case we multiply that. Okay, just as if a by 2, there is no need to calculate by divide by 2. We have only delta a over a. But if we have a to the power 2, then in error analysis we multiply it with by delta a over a. Now this is the whole, and in one more video I will make the concepts of the error analysis. If you not got that video, I will give the link of that video in the description box and you can check it if you want. One thing more, if you like my contents and way of teaching, please subscribe my channel. This is the only tribute which you pay for me. Thank you.